You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
My father, Isaac Liverpool, and my mother, Edwardin Bartholomew, used to sing many songs and sankeys, so often that I learnt them all. A little more oil in the lamp, keep it burning. A little more oil in the lamp, I pray. A little more oil in the lamp, keep it burning. Keep it burning till the break of day. When he walked home from the garden, with all his peace and his corn, under the stress and load of the day, oh, he would sing. And there was I, listening to him and hear him. I am a warrior out in the field, and I can sing, and I can shout, and I can tell it all about that Jesus died for me. When I get over yonder in that happy paradise, when I get over yonder in the field. And on a Sunday morning, we would walk to my aunt in Bethel. And when she would be making a pea soup, and she would be singing while the pea soup boiling. Oh, what sweet voices between my father and herself. While I yearned for the pea soup, and she sang, how sweet the name of Jesus sounds in a believer's ear. It soothes its sorrows, heals its wounds, and drives away his fear. It makes the wounded spirit whole and calm the troubled breast. This manna to the hungry soul and to the weary rest. And before he went to bed at night, and he said his prayer, he must sing. Even though he sang a very long prayer, he gave God thanks for the day in this manner. I must have the Savior with me, for I dare not walk alone. I must have his presence near me, and his arms around me though. Then my soul shall dare go ill. Let him lead me where he will. I will go without a murmur, and his footsteps follow still. Oh, he suffered from high blood pressure. And when the nausea took him, and the giddiness, he never gave up. He even gave God thanks for the illness, singing all the time. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a fortress of glory divine. Yeah, of salvation, purchased of love, born of the Spirit, washed in his blood. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. But my mother was a Catholic, and when he sang his Baptist hymns and sankeys, she would counter him with a Catholic hymn. And so she was trying to shut him up. But she sang with a beautiful and sweet voice. And she sang, "Oh, come to the throne of grace. Oh, come to the heart most pure. To Mary, your hope of life, in whom salvation is sure. Oh, Lady of Fatima, hail, Immaculate Mother of Grace. Oh, pray for us, help us today, the hope of the human race." And when somebody in the village died, or his good friends died, sometimes he didn't go to the funeral, but he stayed home and he sang. He was at the funeral in spirit. Shall we ever all meet again? Shall we ever all meet again? On that great judgment morning, when the book shall be opened and the name shall be called. Oh, how sad it will be when I take my departure and I turn away from heaven for not serving my Lord. And when he had no money, and he was depressed, or he won nothing in the sweepstake, and poverty stared him in his face, oh, he turned to his God, and he sang. Love lifted him. I was singing deep in sin, far from the peaceful shore, very deeply staying within, thinking to rise no more, no more. But the master on the sea heard my despairing cry. From the waters lifted me, now safe am I. Love lifted me, love lifted me, when nothing else can help. Love lifted me, love uplifted me, love lifted me, oh, love lifted me, when nothing else can help. Love lifted me. And on a Sunday evening, all of us would come around the bed. Concert time. Rupert, Vaughn, Uriel, Jean, Cynthia. Concert time. And my mother would teach us. Soft as the voice of an angel, breathing a lesson unheard. Hope with a gentle persuasion whispers her comforting word. Wait till the darkness is over. Wait till the tempest is done. Hope for the sunshine tomorrow, after the shower is gone. Whispering hope, oh how welcome thy voice, oh how welcome thy voice, making my heart in its sorrow rejoice. And before we went to bed, in the darkness of night, cool night, would teach us as if it was a prayer before we went to sleep. In the evening, by the moonlight, you could hear us darkies singing. the evening, by the moonlight, you could hear the banjo ringing. How the old folks would enjoy it. They would sit all night and listen as we sang in the evening by the moonlight. In the evening, you could hear. In the evening, by the moonlight, you could hear. How the old folks would enjoy it. They would sit all night and listen as we sang in the evening by the moonlight. Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection.
Just cover me. Cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Folks, as you get in, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we do mean that. We originate, we don't imitate. We bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And we have put that in words too for you, ladies and gentlemen. Take a listen.
Ensemble Bon,
and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our pledge to you, the people, that we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yeah? We're not like the others. You know, the others don't originate, but they imitate quite a bit. And they bring you a lot of misleading information. We promise you that we will not bring you any misleading information. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Tommy will join us shortly. Uncle Tommy will join us shortly. And let me say again, condolences to Ghost and his family on his untimely passing. You know, Ghost and I go way back to it, way back. You know, when he was on 91.9, you know, when he was on The Truth is Unbelievable with Heavy. You understand? And a man out of Lavantil too. You understand? And them times Ghost used to be at UNC, you know. Yeah? And we used to always communicate with each other. Yeah? Communicate. But Ghost, rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace. And to Ghost family, condolences to you and your family. And folks, about 2 hours ago, one of my wife's best friend also left us, and she grew up in Picton, Lavantil. You know, both of them went to the same secondary school in Trinidad, and you know, she's no longer with us as well. You know, so folks, you know, you never know, eh? You never know. You know, when the good Lord comes calling, you know, that is it. You know, and that's why we play songs here to motivate you and inspire you for a better tomorrow. Yeah, and that's what it's about, eh? Inspiration as well. Well, let me go over to the chat. Well, Dane, I think that is 2 in a row, Dane. I want to say that is 2 in a row for Dane, you know, because I think Dane was in first yesterday. You all could correct me. So folks, Dane on a hat trick, eh? Dane on a hat trick. And all you know for a fact, a hat trick not easy to get here in the village. So let me see if you all gonna allow Dane to get a hat trick. The first hat trick in months here in the village. First hat trick in months. So Dane boy, you're a hat trick. And I want to hear nothing about always saying that Wall Street doing some type of simidimian thing. Eh? Me do no simidimia, right? I put out the notice, and once you subscribe to WZYE 95.9 FM, you get it. And in addition to that, I also share it on WhatsApp. So if I have your number on WhatsApp, I share it. And if you're in a group too, I share it. So people have many opportunities, you know, to not make Dane the first man to get a hat trick in a long time. Yeah. So folks, I had a personal experience. Eh? It wasn't a bad experience, but you know when you get braces, whatever they call it. At my ripe young age, yesterday, one of the wires hook my gum, I line, and my gum hook onto the wire, to the wire, and you know, and I had to go in the mirror and ease it up and take it off. Just imagine that, eh? You think it's easy? Anyway, Dane says, boom. Welcome to you, Dane. Do or do not. There's no try, Master Yoda. We boy. Dean, you're getting brave and bad, you know. Oh God. Dean says it means you should fully commit to a task rather than approach it with doubt or a willingness to fail, which the word try implies. All right, Dean. Dean, big and bad boy. All right. Dean said, good day, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy and all WZYE villagers. Tommy should be joining us shortly. Batman boy. Only let Dean give it just so. Good day, Professor and Uncle Tommy and all the new villagers and all the villagers of WZYE. Vindra, good morning, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy. You know, Gail, good morning, everyone. Gail, we never ever finish this situation with your last name, you know. So, can you let us know if it's Rasmine, Ramsamine? Can you put it in the chat exactly how? Or you know what? Do me a favor, Gail. Send us a voice note how it's pronounced. 973-868-1444. Send us a voice note with how it's pronounced so I could get it correct. Because where I from, that is Gail Rasmine. Right? Right? Some people say Ransomine, all kind of things. So I want to mix up the name. And you get vexed with me. Yeah, man? Okay? Then just say Batman and Dane. Hope you have a wonderful day. Miss Santa Cruz, welcome. Good afternoon, Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Good afternoon to all my friends on the village chat. Kevin George, boy. Kevin George, good day to all. Monica Ramkesoon, welcome. How are you going, Monica? Monica says, Uncle Tommy and Warshik, pleasant afternoon to you and all on the live. Yeah. Monica said, 1,000 shall fall at your right hand and 10,000 at your left, but it shall not come near you. Yeah, boy. Psalm 91, verse 37, boy. I'm a psalm I say every morning, you know. Every morning, boy. Every morning. And Psalm 27, too. Mr. Intellectual said, blessed afternoon, pro Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you all are having a tremendously blessed and fulfilling day. Yeah, today was a nice, blessed day. You know. I did a little 5 miles today. I tell all you, today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, yesterday I did a 6 miles. So let me say this. Listen to this. Today's the first time I saying this. All right, let me see somebody just send a notification there. Hold on here, folks. I'm trying to multitask here. All right, let me see. Let me see here. Who is that? Who's that? All right, this is Dino from Toronto. Blessed evening to everyone listening. Greetings from Toronto. Locked on and listening. Hey, I want to say welcome to Dino. Dino, welcome. Just send me a WhatsApp message there. Dino, welcome. Welcome to Indie Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Warshit, and you. KFC, how are you going? KFC, you inside?
Yeah, hi, good afternoon, Mr. Warshit. But my partner thing is Professor Warshit and Uncle Tommy, man.
How you going, man?
And then, man, Mr. Warshit, I'm going to tell you how wicked and evil some UNC activists is.
Oh, God.
They went by the Honorable Prime Minister. I went by the Honorable.
Go ahead.
We'll talk about mine now.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
went by the Honorable, my MP, Ms. Vanda Moet.
Yeah.
I love that woman. She's a real woman. So me and she sit down and talk and tell me everything above waters.
Right.
You know what I cried out for my little bread and my little boy, my cried on your program or ground report program.
Yeah.
You know what them UNC activists and them cut all the thing and send it to the minister? I talking to the minister, I said, Mama, hungry mother get fed, you know. I talking, I scared, so let's talk my mind. But them UNC activists look at the victimize me and cause culture with me and the minister, boy. So they started the victimization thing. We vote out the government for that. The PNM activists victimize me, take away this and take away that. When I say I'm telling the minister, KFC, I back full 100. Me on put on a UNC jacket in the last minute and get show off of the boat. I is a UNC supporter always. As Krishaman say, me and COP, we soldiers. We don't know PNM and come across UNC. So Mr. Washi, they say all them UNC activists and them trying to cause Kuchu, me and the minister, and them all. After that, 1 or 2 of them will be in the chat, they'll be listening and coming back news. They're snakes. Bless.
Right. So, all right. And if say blessed afternoon, Gail. Volsang, oh God, boy. Volsang going later and later, boy. Good evening, Walls and Uncle Tommy, and to all in the chat as well. Volsang, you're going further and further down, boy. You're going down. Going down. You're going further and further down, boy. Yeah. Anthony, good night. Good night, Walshik and Uncle Tommy and the village. Yeah. What boy? People sending what kind of voice note, boy? Okay, here it is, folks. Here is Gail's voice note, eh? So we finally go get it. Gail sent me a voice note. Only look, listen to it, eh? Listen to it now, eh? So we go get it right.
Hi, good night, Professor Wall Street. So you pronounce my name as Rasmin.
You hear that? Rasmin. Yeah? You see? That is the way we just do it, you know? We want to get it correct. So it's Rasmin. So I can't get that wrong no more. Gail Rasmin. I'm going to play that again.
Hi, good night, Professor Wall Street. So you pronounce my name as Rasmin.
Rasmin. So the E is silent. Have a silent E in there, boy. So, you know, but wait now. You know, my last name is Libon, but the E silent too. You didn't realize that? My last name is Libon. The E silent. I should have known better than that. I should have known better. Mr. Florida?
Yeah.
The A in Mr. Florida silent?
Yeah, well, sometimes and I didn't tell you Mr. Hansen is Rasmin.
No, you didn't tell me that, but listen. You know when you're from Chumakak, you just be hardened and you don't listen. You know you're hardened. People say you're hardened and you don't listen. So we get straight from Gail. It's Rasmin. Right?
Yeah, and Miss Gail, call in, make a contribution, man. You have a good voice for
you know,
food, man.
You know, Mr. Florida, I was thinking the same thing too. I say, wait, boy, you have a real nice voice there, boy.
Hey, Miss Gail, Miss Gail, I'm gonna hang up now. I will call back Miss Gail. I'm gonna hang up. Call in, Miss Gail. We want to hear you.
Let me play that voice note again, Mr. Florida. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me play that voice note again, boy. Gail have a Gail voice there, boy.
Hi, good night, Professor Wall Street. So you pronounce my name as Rasmin.
What boy, Gail boy. I'm gonna play that again, yes, boy. What?
Hi, good night, Professor Wall Street. So you pronounce my name as Rasmin.
All right, okay, Gail. Yeah, boy. Gail. You know, you gotta call a little more often, you know, Gail. Yeah. Joshua says, good night, Professor Washik and Uncle Tommy. Dominic Roman said if the PNM did come out and voted UNC, if the PNM did come out and vote, UNC would not have won. What he failed to realize is people don't want them there. Joshua, tell Dominic Domain that go and look at the statistics now, man. Look at the statistics now. That googly gawk, them just trying to mislead people and you know, no longer people miseducated by the PNM propaganda, you know. No longer, you know. No longer.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr.
I just stop that video to take this call. Gail, welcome.
Good night, Professor. So for the longest while, you're trying to pronounce my name, okay?
Yeah.
So my name is Gail Rasmin.
Rasmin, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and Gail, all I was trying to do,
Yeah.
growing up in Chumaka,
Uh-huh.
I always used to pronounce people's name wrong. You understand?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so I wanted to get it right. But Gail,
Yes, I appreciate it. Yeah.
but Gail, you have a real radio voice there, you know.
Truly.
I'm telling you, you know, Mr. Florida said that
But
too.
do you know?
I wanted to
Do
say
you?
it, but I was waiting for somebody else to
Uh-huh.
say it first.
Truly, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, I always like the backstage. Yeah, I don't like front stage at all. You always
Okay.
find me to the back,
Line
even when
up.
I'm in church.
Yeah.
Always to the back. Yeah.
But no,
So I
man.
enjoy your program every night.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I like you to hear you and Uncle Tommy and the rest of callers also.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
pleasure,
So
man.
I will keep on listening.
Yeah, don't be a stranger. Give me a call every once in a while.
Okay. Yes, I will call. I will call. No problem.
Okay, take care.
Professor Wall Street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, boy. Let's see why. Let's see what has gone. Yeah, boy. We have a few people we had to bring out, you know. Yeah. We have a few people we had to bring. You know, our next one, as you say that, is Donna Alexander. Donna has sent some nice closing quotes, you know. But we didn't hear from Donna at all. And my wife's name is Donna too, yeah? Not that Donna. Eh? Not my wife Donna. It's the other Donna. Yeah? Donna, I'm calling out people tonight. We expect a call from you. Eh? And that's what we gotta do. We gotta start calling out people. Yeah, back to Just Roger. Just Roger, don't worry about Dominic Domain. Eh? You understand? You see? Them lying and telling people 100,000 PNM people stay home. They lie. That's a lie. A lie. We already get into that before. Gen Z Paul, welcome. Good evening, all. Chad Matty. Good night, Professor Walshik and Uncle Tommy and all on the live. Time and Talk. Good night, everyone. Good night to you, Time and Talk. Caribbean Soul, you're going further down the path, boy. Oh, good. Good night, WZYE TV and listeners. Caribbean Soul, at one time, you and Volsang used to be close to the top. You don't know what you're close to the bottom. Oh, God. Caribbean Soul, you and Volsang are sorry, boy. Oh, God, boy. They relegate all the way down to the bottom now, boy. Yeah? Azina says, bless good night, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy, and everyone locked onto the live. Caribbean Soul, so Dane rack up all it tonight, boy, for first place. Yeah? Yeah, you know, joke. You know, joke. Caribbean Soul said KFC call out all the UNC activists today on 91.9 FM. Man say he went to his MP and his MP told him he does be bashing UNC on radio. Yeah, all right. Nice, they know that. Azina said, very nice tune. Thank you, Azina. Ginger says, pleasant good night, Professor Walshik and Uncle Tommy. And he also sent a special good night to Azina. Tommy Mohammed. Good night, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and all listeners. Yeah. Tommy Mohammed said that this is really sad. The guy killed the young lady on the train. He will get the death penalty. Okay. Anthony says, so he did it on Felix also. All right. Monica says, Jesus cover we while we fix it. Jesus cover pro Wall Street, cover Uncle Tommy, cover the chat, cover we Jesus, cover KPB, and the UNC Jesus alone who sits on the throne. Yeah, man. That is what. Yeah. Chande Superstar. Chande, is that your first time here? Chande. I'm sure I got that one right, eh? Chande Superstar. Yeah, I got that right. Superstar. I got that right. I got that right this time. Nobody not a correct one on that one. Chande Superstar. Is this your first time here? Tommy Mohammed say 6 Americans lost their life when 2 planes crashed into one another. Yeah. Pull Sammy say, bless good night, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and to everyone on the live. Tommy Mohammed said that's in an air show. Tony says, good night, my brother. Great program. Tony Griffith from Trinidad. Thank you, Tony. Caribbean Soul say, Anna, poor fella, between you and your MP should be private conversation, especially when you're asking for something. Shaking my head. Okay. Raiz, welcome. Blessed night to you. Miss Santa Cruz said Caribbean exactly, but yeah, he come in here tonight with it. Caribbean so say, all you see what taking place in Nepal, that's exactly what Churchill got to do with social media reform ban, UNC program. Yeah, all you see, I think they burned down the president house or something. They burn it down. You think it's easy? Ms. Santa Cruz says, some they call UNC activists are their own worst enemies. Anthony Ford says, greetings all, blessings, Tommy and the team. Tommy Mohammed says, Mr. Trump said he set over the 23-year-old Ukrainian being murdered on the train by a repeat offender who was let out of jail. Hafiz Mohammed, good night to you. Michael George as well. Carmen Rampasad, good night, Walls and Tommy. Azina says, condolences to Ghost. So sad. Yeah, that was sad, man. When I hear that. Paul Degal, good night to you. Wait now. Odin, was Batman first yesterday? Or I make a mistake? Is Batman was first? Yeah. I think so, you know. I think Batman was first. Yeah, my mistake. Then my mistake and your error. Oh God. Bennett Thomas says, good evening, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy and all in the chat just joined. Welcome to you, Bennett. So Tommy Mohammed asking Rajendra a question. Rajendra Maraj, what do you think about proportional representative? Can it work? Mr. Pandey used to talk about it all the time. But you know something, boy? I reading people who have a problem with police in schools. I don't understand that, you know. And the Prime Minister came out, enough is enough. The PNM was in power for 9.5 years with no solutions to the problem. None. At least give the government an opportunity for this idea to see if it go work or not. It's simple. They're doing something. What did the PNM do? What did they do? What did they do? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. But all in a sudden, them have all the solutions to the problems in Trinidad and Tobago. Think about this. Them run the country for close to a decade. What solutions did they come up with? What solutions did they come up with? What solutions? Already, the government have a solution for home invasion. Stand your ground. Right? Stand your ground. They have a solution to the problem in schools. There are certain schools who need to see some other people. They put in their police officers in school. You telling me, if you are a young individual and you thinking about doing something nefarious or bullying somebody, and you see a police officer in a school, you wouldn't think otherwise? You wouldn't think otherwise? So let me ask you a question. If you, as a young person, saw a police officer in every single day, you think you go run around and bully or fight people in that school? I'm asking that question. You know, they already know the PNM people, they go answer that. Right? You know, the PNM is a different set of people, you know. A different set of people, you know. And you know what? Before we go, I want to play something. Where did I get that, boy? Yes, I want to play something. All right, let me finish the chat first. I want to play something because I was upset. I was so upset, I was upset about this. Upset. And you know what? What make it even worse? It happened in Lavantil. I'll get back to it, folks. Stay right there. I'll get back to it. Volsang said, well, Lord, help if that were to happen while carrying on the program. Oh, Lordy, Miss Claudie. Okay. All right. Professor Walsh, is a pastor. Oh, oh, you went to church. Hey, I'm preaching, boy. Oh, yeah, the numbers on the screen, Gail, so you get it. Yeah, I don't make the number a little. I go make the number much bigger than that. So, folks, let me take this call real quick here. All right? Let me just take this call. I'm going to play this.
Laid to rest. Laid to rest. Laid to rest. Laid to rest. It's alleged. It's alleged. It's alleged. It's alleged. Hey! Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrochain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here. Security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us moaning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. PNM dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Oh, every pipe must have water. 5, roads smooth as 6, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them others say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the carrot come leaders here, what's up? Seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box. PNM dead. Tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make. Investors not coming for the work. No more ice cream and cake. PNM dead, dead, dead. The red party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all this. 1, UNC on a mission 2, to correct the school system. 3, end poverty and clean up TNT. 4, speed up the housing process. 5, lower taxes. 6, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrochain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with tax taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. We and them dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, we and them dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying, funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. We and them dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, we and them dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin, inside sources say, we and them dead. Tell them Arnold say, we and them dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. We and them dead, dead, dead.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. I welcome Uncle Tommy to reach. Uncle Tommy, how are you going?
Going all right. Yeah, you hearing me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. I don't know why I've been broadcasting in the wrong.
Yeah, you was in a different chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Volsang says, Carmini. I know you're cool, but you say you're fed up, are we? Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Rhoda Ragunanan, welcome. Good night, Mr. Walshick and Tommy. Blessings to all. Coron just came back after 2.5 hours and 15 minutes. Why in Trinidad we just say Coron, Tommy?
That's what we used to.
Current. Do they say anything in other countries too?
I doubt it.
So the number scrolls at the bottom of the screen, folks. Check the number. It's scrolling at the bottom of the field. Tommy put up the number. I didn't get it just now when you called it out. 973-868-1444. 973-868-1444. Yeah?
973-609-6509. 973-609-6509.
All right, I will leave that up on the screen there. Yeah. Oh God. Oh God. Tommy Mohammed says, 6 miles you run, you did well, Professor Walsheet. Oh, Tommy, I wanted to say something. I haven't represented Trinidad and Tobago in about maybe 30-something years, boy, or 40-something years. So for the first time, I'll be representing Trinidad and Tobago at the Pan American Masters Games in Mexico, November the 6th to the 9th. I've already signed up, right? And I've signed up for 3 events. The 400, the 800, and the 1500 meters. The 400 meters, the 800 meters, and the 1500 meters. And so, Tommy, what should be my goal in each one of those events? No. Let me say off the bat, I'm not a 400-meter runner, right? But I'm challenging myself. You understand what I'm saying?
You going in to win.
Repeat that, Tommy.
You are going there to win.
Correct is right. I go in there to win. I not going there to get no participation medal. I'm going to tell you right now, right? And Tommy has always say, don't let my confidence interfere with your insecurity. I'm not talking to you, Tommy. I'm just using our quote. Eh?
No,
Right?
I know clearly what you're saying.
Right. Don't let my confidence interfere with your insecurity. Tommy, you are absolutely correct. I'm going to win 3 gold medals. That is it. That is it. And if I get 3 gold medals, I'll be very unhappy. Very unhappy. So that is the goal. 3 gold medals. Yeah? So that is the goal, folks. November the 6th to the 9th in Mexico, the Pan American Masters Games, the first time representing Trinidad in maybe 3 decades. Right? So I will keep you guys abreast of that. It's still have a way to go. Yeah, but I'm hard at work. Mr. Santa Cruz say here it comes. He on every program spewing this. He's so sure it's a UNC activist doing it, stupid. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Rhoda Ragunanan said, thank you for putting police officers in high-risk school. It's time to come. Officers should be placed in all schools, especially when school over.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Walls are so far down, are almost on top. No. No, you're so far down, you're almost in the sub-basement. Cravion so say, Gail, I could have tell Wall Street that the man only fast and running. Oh, God. Yeah. Maybe they was trying to help KFC. As Smooth says, maybe they was trying to help KFC. Now we see it as they're against him. Typical Trini. People here complaining and trying to help him. Now they're bad. Trini's there. They just short of thanks to the pronunciation. We get it live and direct. The E is silent. Oh, Lord. Now we're going to be talking about names tonight. Yeah. Yeah, we go talk about your name too.
The E is silent in Kameni?
No, and it's Rasmin. She called to me and tell me the right pronunciation. And then she called back because she have a splendiferous radio voice, eh? And then she called back. Rasmin. Oh, look, Miss Santa Cruz correcting me too. Oh, no. She just sent a message for Radha. Patricia Hutchinson, welcome. Blessed evening, Professor Walshik and Uncle Tommy and all the villagers in the village. Have a wonderful and blessed evening. Same to you, Patricia. Not
So
Skip.
who was right with the pronunciation of her name?
Who was what?
Who was correct with her pronunciation?
I don't remember now.
Mr. Florida?
Yeah. Mr. Florida said was Rasmin. Yeah. And not and Volsang Vex now that we talking about names. You understand? You know, like when you talk about food and we talk about other things, you get vexed. Not Skip, welcome. Good night, everyone. You see, Tommy? Watch. Yeah, listen to him. He fast running downhill. Volsang. You see? Oh, God.
Oh, well.
Hey, yeah. Miss Santa Cruz, you're right. Gail, you should do a few more voice notes. Yeah, we have some real, interesting voices, eh? You know what I mean? Well, sound says so. Yes, I agree. The PNM will want to shut down talk shows as such as you say they're doing it in Nepal. I'll be off radar if that's the case. They will regret that though. They can't shut down no program. Anthony says she's sounding very educated. Okay. Nah, it's not CNC3 again, you know. Thing is PNM3 now. You're getting it twisted, Caribbean, so get it right now, on. It's PNM3 now. They change the name, man. The whole thing change up. All right, folks, we're going to take that break, and when we come back, we're going to have more for you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE. Let me take this call before we go. Alistair, you have a minute before we go for the break. Alistair.
Yeah,
you have a minute before we go for the break. You have a minute. Go ahead.
All right, I'll call it. What do I call it?
All right, no problem. Yeah. Folks, we're going to take that break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, when you get in, do your civic duty, your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Don't forget to share the live. Please share the live.
We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
Fire! 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 Fire!
No more red. No more red. No more red. No more red. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win. We want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we are tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, me bye bye. Bye bye, bring bye bye. I'm a fight the fire. We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch it for you. No more red. 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 No left foot, more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see the win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you.
Laid to rest, laid to rest. Laid to rest, laid to rest. It's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge. Hey! Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrotrain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubble billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. PNM dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, to health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Oh, every bike must have water. 5, roads smooth as 6, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough, the put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the carrot come leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box, PNM dead. Tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make, investors not coming for the wake. No more ice cream and cake, PNM dead, dead, dead. The red party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all justice. 1, UNC on a mission 2, to correct the school system. 3, end poverty and clean up TNT. 4, speed up the housing process. 5, lower taxes. 6, revamp we energy, bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrotrain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubble billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough, to put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Warsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as you get in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509, 973 609-6509. And please share the live.
So, Tommy, I wanted to editorial here by Curtis Antonio Brady, The Price of P&M Failures. I want you all to take a listen to this.
That's high.
The Price of P&M's Failures, an editorial by Curtis Anthony O'Brady. There is always a price to pay for stupidity, and Penny, along with the entire P&M opposition, knows this all too well. The people of Trinidad and Tobago have not forgotten nor forgiven the countless wrongs committed under their watch. Every reckless decision, every failed policy, and every deliberate act of negligence has left scars on this nation. Those sitting in opposition today are not innocent bystanders, they are complicit in the crimes committed against the people. From the moment the P&M took office to the very last day before they were decisively removed by the people in the general election of April 28, 2025, their record was one of destruction. Let us remember the facts. Crime spiraled out of control, record-breaking murder tolls year after year, with no plan and no leadership to protect citizens. Criminals ruled the streets while the government hid behind excuses. The health sector collapsed, hospitals were understaffed, equipment outdated, and citizens left to die waiting for basic care. Even during a pandemic, the P&M's response was marked by arrogance, mismanagement, and suffering. The economy was crippled, high unemployment, businesses closing, the foreign exchange crisis deepening, and citizens struggling to make ends meet while billions were wasted on vanity projects and mismanagement. Corruption scandals were rampant, from questionable billion-dollar contracts, friends, family, and financiers benefiting at the expense of taxpayers. The P&M governed as though the treasury was their personal account. Education and youth were neglected, schools left abandoned, teachers unsupported, and children denied opportunities to succeed, while the government turned a blind eye to their future. This is the shameful legacy of the P&M: betrayal of trust, betrayal of hope, and betrayal of country. Now, it is the newly elected UNC government, under the steadfast leadership of Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, that is forced to clean up the colossal mess left behind. Unlike the empty promises and arrogance of the P&M, this government has rolled up its sleeves, committed to restoring order, institutions, and returning dignity to governance. The opposition must be called by their rightful name: failures. Their hypocrisy in criticizing this administration while pretending their hands are clean is both laughable and insulting. The P&M opposition must be reminded that their actions, or in many cases, their inaction, are the very reason why this country stood on the brink of collapse. Today, we extend congratulations to Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar and her team for standing firm in the face of chaos and for putting the people of Trinidad and Tobago first. The UNC government has begun the long process of healing and progress, and that alone should silence those who continue to peddle lies from the opposition benches. The opposition has earned their place in history not as leaders, but as the architects of national decline. The people have spoken, and their judgment was final. Let the P&M remain where they belong, in the shadows of their own disgrace.
So there you have it, folks. An editorial by...
The views expressed...
editorial by...
The Price of P&M's Failures.
Brady. You understand? And, Tommy, do you... Let me take this voice note here. Hold on, Tommy, have any voice note here?
Nothing new. Nothing new.
Okay, let me take this voice note. As you know, Rudvin have a voice note. Let's play Rudvin voice note. Rudvin voice no downloading. Let's see if we go do that. And I just get some news here. Okay, let me play Rudvin voice.
Hey, good night, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy. Is it true that the certain ministers whose life was threatened, have been given a security detail. How come when UNC was in opposition, they never threatened nobody in the PNM regime? How come soon as PNM going in opposition, we gain all these threats? What we dealing with the mafia or what?
So folks, yeah, we had a Robin, welcome. Robin and Jean Sukras, good night, listeners. Uncle Tommy Professor Wall Street, locked on from BVI. So KFC says KFC don't bash the UNC. KFC is a UNC activist long time. It's not no PNM who just pretending to be UNC. I'm a real UNC and proud. Well, yeah, I stay out of that. Troy Smith, welcome. Bless good evening, Ansem and Uncle Tommy, Kizzy and I locked on. Josh Roger says, Wall Street, Rasman voice song like Santa Cruz. Her voice is power. Yeah, correct is right. Correct is right. Kurt report. Good night to all. Wishing the TNT Warriors all the best tonight against Jamaica. What is the score? What is the score? I don't want I won't multitask, but Regine Rampasad. Good night, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street. KFC, don't try to explain. Just leave it alone. Rajan, that's good advice, eh? But Nick, the police calling it the PNM calling it a race thing with police in schools. What do you expect? You expect anything different from the PNM? I'm sorry, I don't expect anything different. Folks, let me put you all on warning, eh? Let me put you all on warning. Almost everything that the UNC is cleaning up, that the PNM couldn't do, they go turn it into a race thing. Anything the UNC government cleaning up that the PNM couldn't do, they go turn it into a race. Forget about them. Anyway, Miss Santa Cruz just sent me this. And this is from Ian Allen Facebook page. PM Kamla. We will not search for them. Better drug traffickers blown to pieces than our citizens murdered. Tommy, you believe that? You believe in that?
Say it again. We will not search for them.
We will not search for them. Better drug traffickers blood traffickers blown to pieces than our citizens murdered.
Of course, our citizens are the priority.
But
blowing people to pieces is not. That's how you slice it. It doesn't add up.
okay. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has delivered a fair response to Colombia president, who called on Trinidad and Tobago to assist in recovering the bodies of alleged drug traffickers killed in a U.S. airstrike at sea. You know, so wait now. The U.S. bomb the period or whatever you want to call it, and we must spend money to go and look for the bodies.
We don't even have to look for the bodies. The bodies are already washing up on our shores.
But I'm just reading from what the Colombia president said. That's what I'm reading. Let's take this call. Alistair, welcome.
Yeah, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Good night and good program as usual.
Good night.
You all deal with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So help me God, nothing but the truth.
Right. So I've sent you 2 videos, short videos.
Okay.
Ricardo Welch. Dealing with your area, Lavantil.
Okay.
Yeah, the videos about your area, schools and housing.
All right.
That the UNC continue to develop. That the PNM abandon, I think. Right, I did just the video.
All right.
I sent it tonight.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
I will play them.
But right. So I have a short contribution to me.
Go ahead.
Now, the open a school, a lot of the PNM people, like, they don't want goodness or betterment for, I don't know if they don't like their own children, but they have a problem with the police in school, which I find, but that is security for your children.
Correct.
I want to download a Kaiso for you by Sparrow. School days were happy days. I never remember that kind of
Yeah, of course I remember that.
Right. So I'll try to see if I can download that for you. Let me play it. School days were happy days. When a child going to school, that is the happiest days of their lives. Not so?
Correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the people having a problem with the police in school. But I remember sometime last year, a school up your area there, a school teacher was begging the children to lie down on the floor and stay quiet. Rapid gunfire outside.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
Wasn't that Rosehill? Was not
Rosehill? One of those schools, man.
Huh?
But it's a school close to your area, the Lavante side.
I think it was Rosehill, you know. So you all can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Rosehill?
But I could go back in my archive. I'll find it. I'll find it.
Yeah.
Right, but they're having a problem with that, which this is for the safety of the children.
Absolutely.
Children are supposed to go to school to learn.
Correct.
That's their purpose. To go and learn, not to go and fight and disrupt other children from learning. Right? And these people are having a problem. They have another problem also. They are Venezuelan. They are US in Venezuela. And it's all about drugs. Yeah. Professor, drugs.
Mm-hmm.
We having this problem in the country. The country right now, calmer now.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we do have boats on our border. Imagine that. 13 boats that can patrol the border because what? No diesel. That's a shame, isn't it? 13 boats park up.
Yep.
For almost a decade. And our borders are open. We have over 100-something thousand Venezuelan children. Right? But people like the people are happy with that. Record murder after murder. You wake up, Professor. I'm kind of tired, so I'll call you back another night.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot.
But good program. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tommy.
We have to do something about the schools.
What, Tommy? I want to finish reading that statement, but let me take this call first. COP, welcome. COP.
Professor Walsh, good night to you.
Quiet your dogs and them now, man. Welcome.
But what's that? When they see them PNM dog and them girl, you can't really quiet them PNM. You see you can't quiet. You see you can't quiet Penny and all of them right now. Barking them just trying to disturb the population.
Anytime you come on the program, them dogs just start a bark, COP. Anytime you
like
come,
the PNM.
Eh?
They don't like the PNM. They're just like me.
Oh, is that what it is? All right.
Uncle Tommy.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Tommy.
Good night, sir.
To the listeners of Wilds TV. Professor Walsh, I want to say this before I make my contribution.
Go ahead.
When activists speak out, it's not all the time they quarrel. And when activists speak out on the things that affect their life. They're entitled to speak out, especially when they're not rude and disrespectful. I want to ask some of the activists and them, if all they will really speak out, if all they will see the problems in all the community and come on the radio station and highlight it. Because that is all the responsibility, Don't just be a UNC supporter and highlighting the negative in your community, You need to do that, You need to highlight the problem that you're facing, and that is how the government will understand what you're going through, So I'm gonna give KFC 10 out of 10. He and the minister is very, very good. He and KFC Minister Vandana Moet is very, very good. And nobody can mash up that. Professor Wall Street, the saying is a race thing. Only sending the police with gun in African community where the African school is. But I see many a times that have wounded in the school, children, 6, 7, 8 of them beaten up, and next child look just like them. And when the principal call the police, I see police going in the school with the gun and all kind of thing. The police didn't take out the gun to go in the school. The police went in there with the whole uniform. So why now they're having a problem with police going in school with guns? The children, especially in the PNM areas and them just open to see a young boy walking with a gun. Why should they fear seeing a police officer who is to protect and serve? When they see a police officer in school, them children supposed to feel confident.
Correct.
Knowing that it have law enforcement over here to protect me.
Correct.
What you doing watching the child? What you doing watching the officer gun for? And I hear them saying, then PNM say the gun could go. How a gun just go off just so?
These are trained officers.
Just so.
Yo.
Let me tell you something, When there's a PNM, especially in opposition, you will speak so much nonsense and irrelevant vocabulary. Just to do what? To try to go back in office? I hear Marvin Gonzalez and the PNM, them now going to have the stand your ground consultation. What's wrong with these people, them?
Wait now, no, COP. The PNM going to have stand your ground consultation?
Yeah. From Tuesday, them going to have stand your ground consultation.
You sure?
Yes, I hear the say that in the news.
You know,
what laws they
COP
can
stay
pass?
right here. COP stay right here. Let me give the Honorable Prime Minister our next round of applause. Let me do that.
I agree. Because of following shame.
That's what it is. COP Kamala, the Honorable Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bissassa is our boss. I told the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago COP, the PNM never ever was a proactive organization. It's a reactive organization. All in a sudden, them gonna have stand your ground consultation. Imagine that.
But what laws they can pass? All the consultation what I have, right?
Yeah.
What laws they can pass? What they could do in stand your ground consultation that we will benefit from? What?
What COP?
They had consultation and property tax.
Yes.
They had it 3 times. The people them cost them and run them over it and never had it again.
Increase in electricity rates, that consultation on that. Yeah? COP?
Twice.
Yes, COP, listen to this. Them in office for close to a decade. You never even think about coming up with a solution to invasion in people's household. When the UNC come up with... Go ahead. When the UNC comes up with an innovative idea, here comes the PNM with penny weak beckers piggybacking on the UNC.
And I will tell you why they never is a consultation, eh? Them that scorn, them is to operate like the scorn the citizens of this country. Them never even want to be close and have a conversation or even talk to the citizens of this country. And I'll tell you why I'm saying that. I seen you know Deep South, Professor Walsh.
Deep South?
You know Deep South,
Yeah, yeah.
I hear in Deep South and Port of Spain and a clipping. They're introducing Deep South to Gaspy Dolly. And Gaspy Dolly don't even want to touch her hand. And Port of Spain saying, this is Deep South. He's a fighter for we. Deep South and I say that for the time she said that, Gaspy Dolly just watch him in scorn and move away from him fast. Them didn't want no affiliation with the citizens of this country. All them wanted was to take we money, eat fancy food, drink fancy liquor, Gaspy Dolly, spend thousands of dollars, and she here, what she in opposition now, what she hairstyle and things she have. It's completely different to when she was minister because she was using taxpayers' money to see about the hair and thing. They say the saloon that Gaspy Dolly is to be going at. Them is millionaires today. Them is millionaires today. Yeah? And now them want to have consultation. But I want to tell the PNM, all they can't do nothing with that consultation while they have it over there. All they can't pass no law, all they can only promise people, and that promise will be promised never materialize. Thank you, Professor Walsh.
Thank you. Tommy.
Thank you.
I want you to help me here again. I want you to help me here.
Go ahead.
You understand?
I'll do my best. Go ahead.
Can you read that comment, Joseph?
If I can see it. It's good to challenge yourself. But if you can't do better than your mouth, you will win something. Not sure what though.
Do you know what can you help me? What does he mean? No, seriously, I don't understand what he means.
He's saying if your leg could do better than your mouth, you'll win something. He ain't sure what though.
What does he mean?
He alone knows.
No, seriously, what does he mean? What is that? What is that in reference to then? Let me put it that way. What's that in reference to?
The game is in November.
Okay, and Mr. Florida, hold on. I won't forget you this time. Hold on. So the game's in November. What?
He's saying if your legs could do better than your mouth, if your legs could run faster than your mouth.
So I will win something.
Yeah.
So how about if my mouth could run faster than my leg? I ain't gonna win nothing. Because he said not sure what does.
You're not sure what though.
So if my mouth could run faster than my leg, you think that's funny? I'm just asking.
I wouldn't even dignify that with a response.
But Tommy, why does he even think to type things that he think is funny? Seriously.
Don't lose no sweat or no sleep over that.
Okay. Mr.
Keep
Florida,
moving.
Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good night, Mr. Ansem. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night to all the callers, all the Texas. Everybody live happy to everybody on this Tuesday through our God grace. Mr. Ansem, when the man have a window vista brain, the processing time just take long before it come out his mouth,
Yeah.
You know how long he had to process in his brain before it come out his mouth? So whatever he said don't make no sense. But Mr. Ansem, I wanna tell the whole crew. Listen, Miss Kamala does always say don't vote, right? And she says she been through so much and she come out on top, You see, KFC is a fighter. We know he is a peer armor UNC from. So like, he could view topics and then because he deals with the ministers and them and him and everyone. But you see, when we come like a body and we start to attack him, we just fueling PNM propaganda. One voice don't make a big noise, but a collection of voices a choir. So we have to think about that, let's leave it to be now, man. And let me move on. But Mr. Ansem, you see, the people don't look at the outcomes of this policy in here now. For the longest while, for 10 years, CXC wasn't doing good in a lot of schools. And for a good reason, the crime in the school, the bullying, stopping the students and from learning, people frightened to come to school. Now that will stop. And you'll see that the data will prove it later on that the children will start to do better in school because now they're comfortable for learning, they feel a little more protective, they feel a little more safe. And we speak a lot about community policing. This is an initiative as a community policing. The police officer will get familiar with all these students, know the name, they will interact, and also with the parents. So in the future generation, because they'll be rotating the officers, and this like a community policing too, we have to look at the benefits in it. The police officer, you think the police officer will ever fire a shot in that school with the children?
Yeah.
They will never. They might have a little aggression, one or two with students, and but they're trained to know how to physically handle them. They will train them with the school will start to learn about active shooters and all that. We going up in time like technology. This is the facts that in all schools teaching this. And we know we way back in technology. And the last thing is answer, Mr. Tommy. Everybody talking about forget the PNM. The PNM was there for 10 years and they never had a solution to this problem. But I hear all the naysayers saying this initiative is not correct. But they're not coming with a solution. They're finding out everything that is wrong with it, but they don't have an alternative or a solution different. But they're just finding fault. And you see, this is the attitude of certain people in this country. They find fault in progress. Because you know what progression means and evolving? You have to start to think. You have to start to get up. You have to start to get. Let me tell you something. Don't let one shoes, but I hear that you can't go and do this and X, Y, and Z because you have clothes for this. And you don't need clothes to make a man now. There's what is his thoughts in his head and what comes out his mouth.
Correct. Correct.
So look on listening, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
See distraction?
Huh?
Distractions will always be there.
No, Tommy, I listen, we are in the media and we are doing radio and we're doing social media. Right?
That's right.
But sometimes, boy, what Gordon Joseph does do, right, is that sometimes he just kind of push you, you know what I mean? Because you're wondering if the fella does think before he write or think before he talk. But let me say this, Let me say this. I'm going to say this now. This is real. Now, I know Gordon have problems with grammar. I'm being honest here. He cannot write too well. Okay, this is a criticism, right? I'm going in the sub-basement here, folks. Gordon cannot write too well, right? That is a fact, right? And in order to deal with that weakness, he tries to do these different type of things, right? Because of his shortcoming of not being able to write stuff well. You understand? So, yes, Tommy, you are right. And sometimes you have to ignore him. But I was keeping that on the down low. I didn't want to say anything about it. Yeah, look as I said it. Look. As I said it. Look. As I said it, look what he just wrote to me. Look what he just wrote. Look what he just wrote. You see what I'm talking about? That is exact. So I'm being honest here. On him, he cannot. His vocabulary is horrendous. And what we are trying to do here is to help him improve. And we helped him by saying, boss, before you type something, put it in Google. Right? Look what you just write it. Proving me to be correct. And that's not a road I wanted to go down here, Tommy. Yeah? That's not a road I wanted to go down. But I went down that road to try to help him. You have a weakness and you need help. We can help you with your weakness. As a matter of fact, I could help you with your weakness. Because I am in front of many, many kids on a daily basis. Yeah?
Yep.
And I am willing to help.
You can only help if somebody wants help, wants to be helped.
Well, that's true too. That's true. Sorry about that.
For now, I would ignore all of it.
Yeah, Mr. Intellectual, sorry about that.
That is not a problem. Bless you.
Oh, God. Yeah. Good.
Bless evening.
Yeah.
Okay, Tommy.
Yes, sir. Great, thank you, and yourself.
Hold up, Mr. Intellectual. Lucky Lal says, God need Jesus Christ and the 12 disciples help. Go ahead, Mr. Intellectual.
I see you keep my brother in check.
You have to keep him in check. You understand? And Monica, you are right. He can't write and he cannot spell. And I'm calling him out here. Yeah? Because when you want to make certain type of comments about people, at least make sure your corner taken care of. You understand? Make sure. Go ahead, Mr. Intellectual.
We all have some shortcomings.
Sure, correct.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Sometimes it exposes us to the unkind nature of the world.
Yes.
And if you don't know what are your shortcomings, you're going to get exposed.
Correct.
To the unkind nature of the world a little more regular than people who knows and are able to adjust it. Two things I want to mention, and the guy Paul, right? His name is DeGale. That's how it is pronounced.
DeGale.
Paul DeGale.
Okay.
Yes, that's a large family that lives in the Carapo area. There's a real big family and thing. They're well known in the area. A lot of them work in the Ministry of Agriculture and stuff like that. And right. So if Mr. Maloney was serious about the scriptures, in the sense that reading and understanding the English that is written in the scriptures, he would have had a greater command of his vocabulary. But for now, he should curb his circumlocuous perplexities.
Mr. Intellectual.
He just needs to do that.
Mr. Intellectual, can you put that in more words that he could understand, please? You know, make it a little smaller.
I did that for him to go back and do some little.
Oh, okay. All right.
You said that you want him to learn. You want to teach him.
I want to help him. I want to help him.
we all would like, as I always say, this program is an educational program.
Correct.
It
And
helps
that is
us to
exactly
open our minds and to think and to look at things differently, not on a prejudicial state, but in an open mind, so that you could learn, so that you could understand, and that you can make decisions that would help you move forward.
And
I think
Mr. Intellectual, let me stop you. And that is exactly why, for many, many times, there have been many occasions, right? I leave it alone. Tommy says, stray dogs go back at every car door that pass by. Many times it passed by. I leave it. People that say, boy, Wall Street, you are real patient, you know. Yeah? Right? But then certain comments, Mr. Intellectual, right, does make you put the reality on the table. And I put the reality on the table now. So I hope he takes it and goes back and try to improve and let his kids, his intelligent kids, help him with his vocabulary. Go ahead.
But at least if he had that kind of relationship with his children, they would have advocated already that he should have upped his game.
Yeah.
Right? That is if they are wrong. But if they're not wrong, well, then they can help him to lift his game a little bit. I am sure that Mr. Maloney doesn't really mean bad.
No, I don't think he means bad. I agree with you. I don't think he means bad. I really don't think he means bad. Really and truly. I don't think he means bad. Sometimes he just can't help himself. And sometimes he don't know that he don't know. And even you don't know that you don't know, and you tell him that you don't know, he don't want to know that you don't know. Even you know that you don't know, but you're trying to help him with what you don't know, right? So he could get to know what he doesn't know.
But I think it's only fair that we should call him out and ask him to up his game a little bit, so that we all could participate in what you call a proper debate system. If you're for, you're against, or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But you must be able to think, and you must be able to debate your cause in a clear, concise manner, so that you won't have people wondering whether you're here or you're there. You understand? You know exactly where you are. Christ never taught in a kind of way that the people in him wouldn't understand him.
Yeah.
He might have used parables, but those parables are then pointed directly to what it is he wanted to say. Right?
Yeah.
And he was concise in what he was saying. And we have to learn how to do that, unless if we need to communicate with other people. If we don't do that, and that's why the Bible is one of the greatest teachers, especially the English Bible. If you really understand how to use it, it would improve your vocabulary, it would improve your writing, it would improve your method of thinking.
Absolutely.
This is what the people and them use in the early centuries, so that they could have excelled and be scholars, right? Just by using the Bible. And I think for a man who studied the Bible and who said that they went to theological school and all them kind of thing, supposed to have a better understanding, and the vocabulary should have been much more intellectual than they purport to be. You know? I doubt it's just that. I feel that Mr. Maloney is hiding something from us that I don't know. Probably need to come out clear and open his hands, so that we could see whether or not he is really who he really is.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Intellectual.
Have a blessed evening, gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you. Tommy, your brother just said something. Robert, I go leave it alone. I go leave it alone.
This is what Robert says.
Yeah, Robert. I will leave it alone. Tommy, Tommy, I don't
Yeah,
want to
go.
between family, but your brother is so disingenuous. Seriously. To put that statement.
Let me see what he said.
And he doesn't, that means to say, Tommy, he listens to the program, but he only takes what he wants out of the program. He said this is a bashing show. Right?
Wow.
Go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead.
No,
Tommy,
he just don't get it.
no, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Yeah, Anthony, you are so right. Yeah? You see, because what happens is that we are trying to help someone, right, with their shortcomings. Listen, all of us have shortcomings, None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. And what we are trying to do is to help the man become better. You call that bashing, boy? Robert? You call that bashing? What is the PNM doing to the UNC today? What do you call that? What is PNM doing to the UNC? What would you call that? No, that's disingenuous, man. That's very disingenuous. Really. I'm sorry. But that is disingenuous. You rather stay silent and let the fella continue, right? To do those. I mean, the man had to understand. And today was the night where we have to say, you need help. Let us help you. We could give you the tools to be better. What's wrong with that, Robert? The man reads the Bible. He comes here all the time and talks about the Bible. Oh, Father, put a hand. Watch, look. Look, he improving already. Look, watch, look. Well, I will not call it that, brother, but if you speak the truth, it's here. Mud. He's already improving. He's already improving because he understands his shortcomings and we finally call it out. And that's what we do here. We speak truth to power. Let me play this for you. Right? Let me play this.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station. We're a movement. Grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
You were listening to us all the time. We speak truth to power. The truth is not the best thing, that people like to hear, People don't want to hear the truth, People want to put icing on the cake. So you don't know what color the cake is. You don't know if the cake yellow, you don't know if the cake pink, you don't know if the cake black. When you put icing on a cake. Right, Tommy?
That's correct.
When you put icing on a cake, you don't know what the color of the cake is. You don't know.
You cover it up.
You cover it up. You cover it up. And what we are doing here is we are exposing a lot of things. So people will get upset. You understand? But as Tommy always says, school children don't throw stones at trees that are not bearing fruits.
That's correct.
School children do not throw stones at trees that are not bearing fruits. So we understand that. We're going to get a lot of stones thrown at us. But let me go to something that I was very upset about. Very upset. You see this here, Tommy? I was very upset about it. And I asked my wife, I said, D, tell me if I'm off base here now. The political leader of the PNM goes into a stronghold to a poor black family. And you know what they do? They walk with a computer, a laptop, and a uniform and some other things in a bag for that person. They ain't come with a check of like $15,000 and get them the laptop, get them the uniform with the bag, and get them $10,000 or $15,000 cash. And I want to believe, Tommy, that them voted for the PNM because they in St. Barb's. And I know St. Barb's. I lived in Snake Valley. I know St. Barb's. Yeah? And that is what the PNM political leader went and do to them people. Penny, all you're wicked and evil. And you know what make it even worse? Or they take a video with you with a laptop in your hand.
Photo up.
When I see that, Tommy, boy, I get upset, Tommy. I don't be honest with you, I get upset.
Photo up.
But here's the video. And all you pay close attention, Pay close attention that Penny didn't have the laptop at first, All right? Pay close attention. Take a listen. Watch this. Well, you see we have the laptop, Watch, All you see it, Watch. No laptop, Watch. When the photo what come, now she a laptop. You understand? You see? All you see? Look. And I take out the audio because if I had played that music, we'd get a copyright strike. Look, a laptop. Yeah? You see? That is what I'm thinking. PNM think about black people. That is what they think about black people. And then the first thing they want to talk about, the UNC and race. And Miss Santa Cruz, you are correct, You see that stand you're going thing they're going to do? Them going on the race road already. It's race after race after race with them. Yeah, KFC. KFC.
Yes. Yeah, Mr. Washington, that is young student to get 8 passes in Snake Valley.
8 ones in St. Barb. 8 ones. And all he deserve from the PNM is a laptop and a uniform and some other things in our bag.
So they carry some nutrition milk or some kind of supplement or ensure nothing at all, a little box of groceries, nothing at all.
A laptop and a uniform and some other things in our bag.
Not even a little ensure nothing at all, no nutrition drink, a little groceries, nothing at all.
That is what they think about black people. Them are no.
Where PNM where from? Where PNM from, you know? Why it force, you know?
You think it's easy? That is them.
They PNM strong.
That PNM stronghold. That 11 till west.
But I have a concentration on Indigo Martin tomorrow night. What do you know about the Trump plan follow suit?
Yeah, they're following the UNC.
Better UNC be the next 50 years, so they go Trump and follow suit, Mr. Washington.
Yeah, let them keep following because there are no innovative ideas. None.
So, the idea is not to puppet show poor black people in Israel corridor down, you know.
Yep.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
They wasn't dropping nothing from the boy and give them laptop when they charge at the church for the last 9 years. What church get laptop for the last 9 years in Snake Valley down there?
Boy, them.
Who need help? The Mr. Washington and the PNM really going in opposition and there's so much of care, you know. They gotta stay right there.
Let them stay right there.
Break. Bless.
Yeah, man. The best thing for the PNM is opposition.
Yep. That's where they perform best.
They perform the best in opposition. That's what I'm telling you, folks. Keep the PNM in opposition for the next 5 decades. And all the constituencies that they're in charge of, right? People go do better. They go do better because the PNM will try to do better by them. When you put them in power, cancel Christmas, and you can cancel Carnival too. The PNM do not like their own. They only like them when the voter time come around. That is it.
Lady Gypsy said it best.
Yeah, we go play Lady Gypsy when we come back. We go play Lady Gypsy. Folks, we're going to take that break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. A laptop and school uniform. That is what our family in St. Barb's deserve from the PNM and penny wig beckles. Stick and stay. We'll be right back. Don't forget, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Don't forget, share the live. Please share the live.
Share the live. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Let me replay that for Robert. Robert.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Folks, for transparency, that was done by Caribbean Soul. Okay?
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station. We're a movement. Grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. And folks, you all know we play this song, right? Listen to something in this song, right? Really? Listen to that to get a penny from PNM. But listen to Lady Gypsy too.
She's going to be singing Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No plight of my people. Too much a one thing good for nothing. Too much a good thing never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up with PNM. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost their work. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, but they damn well know they have we. I want to ring me bell, wake up Eric Williams, tell him the party found him PNM needed immediate attention. Ring me bell, wake up Mother Cornhucks, tell she to cast a spell on we party, cause it's not what it used to be. I ring my bell, I ring my bell down there. I I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. This thing is becoming out of hand. It's time this damn nonsense stop. If you don't sing a P&M song, from Skinner Park you'll be dropped. Calypsonian could have sing what they want. We were the spokesman for the people. Eric Duffy, Chambers Dunphy. When Kamala drunk, how she like to pee. Calypsonian, no, that's no way to go. Too much happening in we country. All this killing spree, young woman body, but only about P&M you could sing. All them songs playing on the radio, all you singing with Kamala do. But when P&M do a wrong thing, I hear a word from you. I want to ring my bell, wake up Mother Cosell. Every Monday she preach on WAC radio and is the biggest critic of Calypso. Ring my bell for Patsy and Joni. I want them two cultural lovers to know not only P&M song is Calypso.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington U on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, share the live. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
And also 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share the live. Please share the live.
And Paul Legal, yes, we did hear the NPTA president congratulating the education minister for the opening of schools. And today we have, let me go back over here. We had Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bissessa. Enough is enough. Our teachers have become victims of assault and abuse by some students and parents. That will not continue. Any student or parent who abuses or assaults a member of the teaching staff will be removed from the school by the TTPS. Parents must understand that they have to raise their children responsibly and correct their conduct. TTPS officers are there to protect the innocent and will do so with full support of my government. There you have it. Yeah?
Yep.
Getting it
Yep.
done. Getting no
Yep.
nonsense. No nonsense. We can't continue to do the same thing and expect to get different results. And make the Prime Minister next round of applause.
Yeah, man, she's taking the bull by the horn.
If you all feel, if you all upset with police in the school, send your kids to a school that have no police in it. How about that solution, Tommy?
Yep.
If you upset with police in school and somebody go upset you and they go upset your kid, send them to a school with no police in it. Simple. Simple. Or send them to a private school. You know, your choice, you know. You have choices. You have choices. But I also, did I do that as, okay, I think I have the video, but I have it as a short. Let me see this. All right, let me play this video for you guys. Let me see if I could get this up. Hold on. Yeah, let me get this up for you guys. Okay, take a listen to this.
Commissioner of Police Alistair Guevaro's school visits kicked off at the La Romaine Secondary School, where 2 officers will be stationed for the duration of the term. Minister of Education, Dr. Michael Dowlat, announced at last week's post-cabinet media briefing that 50 secondary schools nationwide will have specially trained officers assigned to the schools, while an additional 10 will provide support and frequent patrols at other secondary schools and 10 primary schools. The student-oriented policing initiative falls in line with the government's directive to mitigate bullying and violence in schools to create safe and secure learning environments for all students.
Enough is enough. And Tommy, you know what's interesting though? This is not for UNC parents or PNM parents or NTA parents or COP parents. This is for Trinidad and Tobago. This is for the whole country. But the schools with the bigger problems, they're getting 2 police officers. I don't understand how people could be upset with that, Tommy.
We have seen what has been going on over the last few years. It has to be mitigated.
Correct. It has to be mitigated. Yeah. And Paul, you are correct. There's so much good things the government is doing to talk about. So many good things. It's like every week there is some significant thing happening that's positive for the country out of the government. Could we have said that in the past 10 years, Tommy? Past 9.5 to 10 years?
No, we couldn't have. Because doing something is... Take your call.
KFC, welcome.
Mr. Washit.
Yeah.
That's a good starting right there, actually, to bring back law and order and discipline in the schools.
Correct. Correct.
But too much of fighting. Innocent children. I remember a 15-year-old and 14-year-old killing big hardback man like me and you, Mr. Washit, who long big gun and all kind of thing. You have to bring back law and order in the school and discipline. Like I was down in town today, I see that police patrol and number 1 school is Southeast school, like that good school, good students come out of the school. And plus we have level gunshot rapidly down there. But the school was talking about Roselle.
Yeah.
I don't belong under the honorable council for the last when she was there for 2015,
Correct.
We had night storage school down there,
Yeah.
But the school, I know they're going to look into that school opposite Scotland with the PNM in bill for the last 9 years.
Piccadilly
school. You go fix that school for them down there.
Fix it.
And also self-help school.
Yeah,
because the younger generation, we have to save the younger generation. They're dying out too young.
Yeah.
So we need to save the youth and them. So what should I look to understand? Bless.
Yeah. Tommy.
Yep.
Tommy. I want to say to people, part of life is to try to inspire people for a better tomorrow. Right? We talk politics here. We keep it real and we keep the truth. Tommy, look what the discussion has already done to Gordon Dryden Joseph. COP, hold 1 minute. Listen to this. This is him writing now.
Yes.
Caribbean. Look how simple that is. And I did not understand. I quote a member of the 6.5 gang. That's not my saying. Hope you understand now, Capiche? Tommy, now isn't that different, Tommy?
Yep.
So what we are saying that, folks, is that we have already improved his life. Because now before he types something, he's going to think about it. COP, welcome.
And you're seeing the improvement. With this one, you see a little improvement, eh?
Already?
We didn't have to make it public, so...
No.
Yeah, you see a little improvement on this one.
Yeah.
But according to you, You didn't want to expose it.
No.
Not that he can't write properly, you know. I feel he have a reading problem. Because if you can read as cute as you, you can write. But if you had a reading problem, you'll get a problem with the writing. And I feel he have a little problem with that. But I doesn't continue educating them and motivating them.
Yeah.
I believe me. God Joseph, sorry, God Joseph. Sorry. You get a boo for the night. Don't try to get one. Don't try to get one.
Correct.
Yeah, don't try to get one. Don't interfere with AI. You know what's sad about these PNM parents and them, and especially people like Penelope and Gaspy Dolly. For 9 years, almost 10 years, them watch children savage brutalize other children in school. Blood flow like that in schools. They might find that he just exaggerating on it, but it's facts. Every year in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, we have over 100 and something school fighting. Children getting stabbed, shoulder bone out of place, blood, and the PNM does nothing about it. They do nothing about it. Them hold no consultations, nothing about it. Them allow that misbehavior in school. Now our government come in and say, well, all right, we're going to do something about it. We're going to put police officers in school. You know, they have a problem with that.
Yeah, boy, I don't understand that, boy. To protect your children, you know, your PNM children, you know.
How it is with children? How it is with children them growing up, knowing we have police in this country and they know police does have guns. Mothers and fathers just go in the police station with the children and them to make report and all kind of thing. Police going to home in this country, in people's home, they see the police and them with gun and all kind of thing. What problem the mothers and especially the mothers and them, the PNM and the PNM supporters have with police officers in school with gun? What problem that is? You know how much little children in school will see that police officer and say, when I grow up, I want to be one like that. I want to be a police officer.
Correct. Yep.
Why these parents and them discouraging the children and them and just creating propaganda? Gaspy Dolly, you was the Minister of Education and we had some of the most heinous violent crime. The PNM call them hyenas in African jungle.
Correct. Yep.
DOP, we have to remember that the propagandists are deployed in every nook and cranny.
COP, hold on. Tommy is saying something. Hold on, COP. Tommy is saying
We have to keep reminding ourselves that the propagandists have been deployed in every nook and every cranny, and they wouldn't stop for the full 5 years. We're going to be getting to that.
That is not propaganda. That is not propaganda. That is deceit. That is deceit. And
that's what they do.
Aggressive wickedness. That is aggressive wickedness to the future of this country. They completely misleading people. And plus they spend over $70 billion in that 9 years. In that 9 years they spend that. Why is we children and them share blood and own, beat up one another, stab up one another. And all them do was spend millions of dollars in school press release and news conference after that. But anyway, Professor Wall Street, the Prime Minister said very soon 200 Venezuelans that lock up in prison will be deported.
Good.
In this country, we spend $29,000 a month to see about one prisoner.
Send them back.
So if we have to spend $29,000 a month to see about one Venezuelan, we supposed to applaud this administration for selling back 200 of them. You know how much money we save? Let me get our next caller a chance. Bye.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah? PNM go be against that too. They go be against that.
They have to be against it. They gotta be against every single thing that is progressive in this term.
But you see, to me, the difference now is that people really in reading the Express and the Guardian and them thing and them no more. People getting the news now from social media.
That's right.
And you have people who are giving you the truth and people who are trying to mislead you. Right? Now, the ones who try to mislead you, right? Them is the red section. Because all the red section could do, as the new chairman says, right? Every single member of the PNM is a propagandist. Every one of them. Yeah? But, you know, Tommy, the people of Trinidad and Tobago should thank the lucky stars that on April 28th, boy, the Honorable Kamala Persad became Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Because, Tommy, for the last 9.5 years under the PNM regime, that wicked, evil regime, every day we wake up, Tommy, is we wondering, what's next for our country? Well, what's next negative for our country? Yeah? What's next? And just imagine that. The newspaper allowed Email Elias to write a story about the government devaluing the dollar to $9, Tommy.
And that created a stir.
Correct.
Because that's all that's about. Distraction.
And propaganda. They allow that propaganda. Economists coming out and telling you, no, you cannot do that. But the Fourth Estate allow, and Tommy, I did an editorial on it, yeah? But it was a little long. So I haven't published it yet. The Fourth Estate, Tommy, allowed that to be front page. And people decide to run with it. Yeah, well, we have to devalue the dollar. And they don't know the consequences of the devaluing of a dollar for the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
But I'm glad some of the economists are giving people information, letting them know that it's hyperinflationary and that it works against the exportation of goods and services from this country.
Tommy, once you devalue a dollar, we who are coming to Trinidad and Tobago, our value have increased. We have more spending value. However, you who live in Trinidad and Tobago, things are going to become more expensive for you.
Inflation is going to...
Go ahead.
Inflation is going to take root in a way that is going to be very, very, very bad.
And the Guardian print an article like that. Right?
But is Emil an economist?
No, you know economist. He's a PNM. He's a PNM.
He's a taxi driver trying to fly a plane.
Oh, God. All right. Let me go to the voice notes first. I got a few voice notes here. Let me go to Vernet voice note. Caller from 375. Who's that?
I have a call coming in. Should I take it?
Yeah, take it.
Caller, you're live.
Hello?
You're live.
I'm good, Tom. And what? Good night to everyone.
Good night to you, sir.
You You know, I trying to figure out something. If them is these PNMite people, if there's human being or some kind of alien animal or something, yeah, why there? How could these people, after seeing such good governance in this little short space of time, you mean to say them want to go back with like Rowley and in both of them for the last 10 years? That these people is not these PNMites, them is not human, you know. Something ain't right. If himself I was at PNM, I don't like the PNM and I don't like Rowley in there. But you see such good governance, what's going on with this Kamala? Kamala is a great woman. She's a great prime minister. Rowley and I'm trying to figure out if there's humans or like there's the old colonial slavery where they feel like they're lesser than a human, but they had them taken away. You know how they had them like lower than a dog, or the old colonial white man had them. They had to get that message, this message in the head. What kind of black people, what kind of education, you know, why are they talk so? This thing so big and obvious and seeing good, better governance. You know, these people and them will rather go back. You telling me police in school, I go criticize against that? Because they have gone or what? And when they're walking up and down the road, and they had gone all up and down the road and trying all up and down the road too. How they in fear?
Correct.
But you see the penalty beckles, they might send she crazy, you know. Because sometimes I'm gonna try to feel sorry for she to see how foolish they are, this African man. Oh gosh, boy. Something is wrong with these people. I don't know. Well, Rowley really was our Obia man, you know. Yeah, Rowley had to be some old king devil in Chew, boy. Fellas, have a good night.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where calling us from, Kola? Kola? All right, let me play some voice. Who is this? I think I played his voice, not that. Oh, here we go. Here's a voice, not there from Brunette.
Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
This
Good
Brunette from
night.
Tobago.
You say the PNM wicked and vindictive. Camilla put police in school and they criticizing it. You say these people nasty. Why they didn't put police in school is them time where all the fighting they taking place and they didn't do anything about it. Why they so wicked? I tell them just go to roll away in a barrel in some damn fed up of them now, you know.
Thank you, Brunette. That's Brunette out of Tobago.
I have a voice note. You want to hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, good night, people. Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street again. Uncle Tom, I asked a question a little earlier concerning if the ministers, certain ministers who life was threatened, if they have a security detail. I heard that. Is that true or false?
You know, I'm not sure now. I think someone in the chat could answer that. If the minister was threatened have security detail. I'm not sure. Let me play this other voice now.
I would tend to think that's a prudent, the right thing to do.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I see a fella was trying to make an issue that Minister Padarat was in Kentucky Fried Chicken buying something, and he make it feel like if he had no security detail and he was one of those persons that were threatened. You know, because you know them PNM people turn everything into something. Let me listen to this voice now.
Low Jack Gamble. Thanks for the opportunity to be a part of the program. Yeah, it's a good program. Well, for those who are wondering, Trinidad and Tobago leading Jamaica 1-0. Yeah, still in the first half, so
Tommy, you see? You see? What did he say, Tommy?
Trinidad leading Jamaica 1-0.
And then, okay, all right. Let me leave it, Tommy. Let me leave it.
hi,
But I know what you
no
mean.
Jack
I
Gamble.
know what you mean. I'll leave it.
Thanks for the opportunity to be a
By the way, folks, Jamaica leading Trinidad 2-0. Okay? Jamaica leading Trinidad 2-0.
part of the program. Yeah, it's a good program. Well, for those who are wondering, Trinidad and Tobago leading Jamaica 1-0. Yeah, still in the first half, so we are a very long way from this coming to an end. All right, well, I don't want to be like the 6.5 of them and jump, skip, or run to conclusions about Southeast and how come it had no police there, an area like that. But I want to wait and listen and hear what the response will be from the relevant person and persons. I'm sure if I want to hear the commissioner, because I think there are things he's not getting right at all. Ask Ian Allen. Yeah, ask Ian Allen. All right? But I will wait. Let me wait to hear how come an area like there, a school like there, they did not have. All right? So we wait to see.
Tommy, what was the reason why they put police in schools? Do you remember?
Absolutely.
They put police in certain schools because of the many incidents they had in those schools, right?
Fights, bullying.
Right. If there were no such incidents in those schools, why do you need to put police in that school? Boy, this is the first time the man get a boy in a pause, eh? And get a pause boy now. A pause boy. I'm gonna finish playing you this.
All right? Next point. We have a new government in place. Their responsibility is to fix anything that was broken, not to try to fix anything that was not broken. So it will not be surprising to hear, they're not doing this because of that, and they're not doing that because, remember, the attitude was always, we are not here to make them look good. So whether they are in opposition or they are in government, oh God, the referee said that goal was offside, yes, boy. So it's still goalless. Yeah, so remember the attitude, that was the attitude. All right, we are not here to make them look good, whether they are in government or they are in opposition. So if that is the case, where does the citizenry fit in? What about us? So that means if somebody come up with a great idea, if UNC come up with a great idea, the PNM people and them, top to bottom, will stand against it. And then the people now will end up suffering because of the we versus them. All you fed up at that, boy? All you fed up at the party thing, boy? Oh God, let the music stop now. Let the music stop and let us start to see some governance that we can say are enjoying some good opportunities to take care of themselves and others. Oh God, I am asking for too much. I could take the mud and the stone and the hate, and that is okay with me, But oh God, deal with the issue that I'm raising now. If you do that, I guarantee you that you will see the sunlight, you will see the moon, you will hear the fall of the rain. Oh gosh, man. Try it now. You would like it.
All right, let me go to this voice note here. Let me take this one. Go ahead, Mr. Florida.
Jesus Christ. Hey, hey, good evening again. You hear me, Mr. Hanson?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Hanson. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. And everyone again. Oh God, why Mr. Hanson? Let me tell you, hi, Lou Jack Campbell. At the beginning of the year, the end of the night. I could be wrong like that. Where that man does come from, boy?
Oh,
God. Sometimes I go. But Mr. Hanson, you was bringing up a good point there. And that's why I see that why the show is for thinking. So that is the reason why they was hiding the forex. Because if PNM had won again, they would have devalued the money. And then they'd see how much US coming out.
Yep.
All of them who are all the US hiding, they would have come out. And yeah. And we're going saying they we versus them. It's not about we versus them, you know. Even all the economists and everyone, even people from outside Trinidad, from different countries who do business with Trinidad, no, Trinidad has no money. PNM destroyed the economy of Trinidad and Tobago. And people are starting to speak out on it. And this honorable UNC government is trying to build back the economy. They're trying to resolve crime. They're trying to make the schools better so that the ease of doing business will be better. And will be at the corruption index, they're trying to bring it down. So when they're ready, after this first budget, then you will see what is really happening. You see, you know where's Gordon problem, Mr. Anselm? It's who we associate with, sir. You see, when you associate, that thing you have to be playing in the beginning. I feel during the program you have to be playing it, you know. If when you associate yourself with wolves, you howl.
Oh yeah.
You howl.
Yeah.
And that's all Gordon be doing. Yeah, he just be howling. Because like he feel everything is a full moon. Mr. Hanson, let me tell you the truth there. If I had to pick between Gordon, Joseph, and Gary Griffith, bring Gary Griffith. Bring Gary Griffith. I rather hear talking non-stop from Gary Griffith. Whole day, 24 hours until hear Gordon 5 minutes. Because look right now I had to clean my ears because Gordon like that go bar, you're putting my ears the way you talk just now. But hey, there's a sad man, Gordon Joseph. All right, Mr. Hanson, look on this then.
Bless. I'm going to get a next voice note here. Tommy, you have a voice note, you said?
No more.
Let me get a next voice note here.
Good night, Mr. Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Mr. Wall Street, also one of the UNC counselor for Enterprise. Her name is Brenda, right? She actually opened a after-school center so the children after school could come and do little homework and do other lessons and stuff. Why the PNM counselors and them can't do that for the same constituency?
Correct.
Right? But Mr. Washington really sent his voice note because Val sang on them on the bottom. They want me to sing a little song, right? But I go on, he sing 2 little verse to hear how the song go. Rajima Jima Jima Juma Chana na 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 zin Chana na 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 zin chatadan de kairisen.
So, I know older son Soul is a chutney singer. Tommy Soul singing chutney now. He gone. He's a chutney now, man. Chutney.
Yeah.
Good night, and Uncle Tommy, good night.
Good
What
night.
ball is Mr. Gordon watching? Right now is Jamaica 2 and Trinidad and Tobago 0 in almost the 70th minute of the game. So I don't know what he's talking about. Trinidad 1-0 leading right now.
Folks, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So, Tommy, I guess he made a mistake. He made a mistake. It was a mistake, right? He misspoke, right? Let me say he misspoke. But I'm sure this is trying to correct himself.
The mother-in-law statement is that
KFC.
Mr. Worship, they're not a referee. Gordon is not a referee.
Yeah, he's a referee.
And he misleading me.
I don't know.
Yeah, share that about Jamaican. I feel Papa share me, man.
Yeah.
But Mr. Worship, I want to congratulate my MP. I tell a man I forgot his name. He was credit to the MP for the challenge, and he was going blind, and he see us win ADC and I got the MP deal with the matter, and everything was right with him. Mr. Washington, doctor, listen to us in the program, let's keep up the fire blazing. Yep. I know you end that one singing a chutney song, then you come back out.
the liar's memory fades and fails rapidly. My words, same meaning. And my Chumakian friend. So he didn't remember the things that Moody would have said. Standard and Poor's and these lending rating agencies. He didn't remember the things that they would have said. Gosh, boy. Had a Western call for a few dollars more. Where go call this, boy? Where go call this?
Tommy, I actually thought the fella called to apologize for lying to the people, telling Trinidad and Tobago leading 1-0. I thought that's what he called for, so I was allowing him to apologize that he made a mistake. You understand? But anyway, folks, I wanted to play these two things here. I want you all to listen to this. I absolutely didn't know this, and I learned this today. Two things I learned today. Take a listen.
Did you know Hindu children in early colonial Trinidad were punished for speaking their language or practicing their faith in school? Follow Hidden Trinidad for buried truths. In British-run schools, Indian children were often forced to speak English only. Bhojpuri, Hindi, or any hint of their cultural background was labeled uncivilized. Teachers discouraged Hindu practices, mocked names, and promoted conversion to Christianity. Some schools refused entry to children who wore tilaks or came from families that performed rituals at home. And yet, despite the pressure, families resisted. They built their own schools, small, open-air classrooms near temples, where children learned not just reading and writing, but the Ramayana, Gita, and the stories of their ancestors. Out of that quiet defiance came institutions that still exist today. Comment tilak if your grandparents told you stories like this.
So I learned of that today, right? I also learned of this today as well.
Before Kwame Nkrumah, before Marcus Garvey, before the African Union, there was a journalist, a writer with a vision so bold he challenged empires with his pen. His name? Henry Sylvester Williams, the man who lit the first Pan-African flame. Born in Trinidad in 1869 to formerly enslaved African parents, Williams believed that black people on every continent shared one struggle. He moved to London, studied law, and founded a newspaper, the African Review. It didn't just report news, it connected the African world long before the internet or hashtags. In 1900, he organized the first Pan-African Conference in London. It brought together activists from Africa, the Caribbean, and the U.S., including W.E.B. Du Bois. They asked, Africa for Africans. Freedom from racial oppression. This was decades before most African nations gained independence. Williams was the first voice calling for Pan-African unity. He fought colonial racism through journalism, speeches, and the courts. He inspired generations from Garvey to Nkrumah, from Harlem to Accra. Though he died in 1911, his words still echo, "We are not inferior. We are not voiceless. We are one people across oceans." Henry.
Those are two things I learned today, Tommy, and I found them to be very interesting. Let me take this voice note.
It's like you have a crystal ball. Today is what, the 8th of September 2025? If we fast forward into the future, it will be a sad day, but I am sure one of the things that we would reflect on is, number one, the schools that they send these officers in would be largely in communities where there are African people or African students, and it would affect negatively race relations in this country. The police officers do not belong in the schools.
I'm not sure who that is now.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't want to say who it song like. But Tommy, you already hear the pushing? Tommy, folks, put your closing comments in the chat, put your closing quotes, and send your closing voice notes. Tommy, if most of the problems is in the African communities, you go put the police in the schools that are not having problems?
It makes no sense to do such. Where you have a problem, you have to face it head up.
But why they always want to go down the race road?
You can't help yourself.
If most of these schools, the children are fighting and having problems look like you and I, we have to deal with that problem. The PNM didn't deal with the problem, right? They put a band-aid on a sore. Now the government is dealing with the problem. All your PNM people want to make it into a race issue. Well, you know what? When these schools in them are better, let me hear what you all go say now. When the schools get better, because they will get better, let me hear what you all go say. You all might have a what they go have again? A conference or whatever it is. You go have that on school, on police in school too. You see like how they having a stand your ground
Consultation.
Yeah, stand your ground. They go have one on that too. COP, welcome. COP. Oh, that's Obika. That's Obika. COP, welcome.
Professor Walshit, good night again to you. Uncle Tommy?
Yes, brother.
Let me agree with that last caller. The police, they're not supposed to be in school. But let me say this. It's because of the miserable children, all they sending in the school and them, we have to have police in school. The breed of children, all they growing up, all they not bringing up the children the right way, we have to have police in school. But I agree, school not supposed to have police. But what all your causing as mothers and fathers, that's why we have to have police in school. So take that.
Yeah.
That last two video that you showed there. I would like the PR of the UNC. I would like to see a guy interviewing them to speak a little more about our history in Trinidad. Here was saying that when he mentioned about Mr. Adam over here was Prime Minister before Eric William, those part of history, the young people in this generation don't know that part of history. Even that part of history with the Indian children and them that they just played it, and the part of history with the black man that they just put over there. Nowadays, youths and them don't know about that history. And a question I want to ask the PRO too. If Eric William ever campaigned for Mr. Adams to be Prime Minister in this country, and if all the research that, all they will recognize that Eric William campaigned for Mr. Adam to be Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. So some part in it, we history somebody lying to we history. Because if Eric William campaigned for Mr. Adam to be Prime Minister, Mr. Adam was Prime Minister before Eric William. Thank you.
Prime Minister of the Federation. The Federation is a different kettle of fish to just Trinidad.
That's Obika. That voice note is Obika.
Yeah, Wall Street. The Federation is a different entity to just Trinidad, which is one state in the Federation.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kind of find, that debate is, shouldn't really be a debate. You know what I mean?
It's a non-debate.
Yeah, I just don't think it should be a debate. And we have to be honest, right? Kamala Prasad Busesa is the mother of the nation. Right? You will agree with that, Tommy?
Of course, and she addressed that debate too.
Right. And I think that most of us know, whether we like Dr. Ekulans or we don't like him, we know he was the first Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. We know that. I mean, we could try to distort history however we want, and say that Grant Adams was the Prime Minister of the Federation. And being that Trinidad was the part of the Federation, and they didn't have a Prime Minister at that time, that he was the first Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. So I backed at that card, Tommy, and I decided not to back at it anymore. It's just simple.
He was the proposed Prime Minister of the Federation. Federation never did come off. So he never took office.
Yeah, so I mean, I just do, to me, that discussion, it's a discussion we really and truly don't need to have. To be honest, I don't think we need to have this discussion. That's my thing.
I thought that's a distraction.
Yeah, and I mean, one person has a certain history, another person has a history. Who is correct? Right? But if you go to history and you ask any question about who was the first Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the first thing that comes up is Dr. Eck Williams.
Which is what it is. That's what it is.
And I don't think we should be having
as a non-issue.
And don't say Eric was the father that lead his children astray. Oh God. Camilla Peep. No, that's not he. Camilla P. People need to get with the time. Point 14, welcome. Point 14. Point 14. Your phone connecting, point 14. Hello? Point 14. Call back. Your phone connecting. Your phone connecting. Call back. Mr. Antagus, I want to agree with you, Yeah, that was Obika. Point 14, call back. Your phone connecting. Call back. Call back, point 14. That's Tara Obika. And Tommy, a red buddy told me, a red buddy told me.
Red birdie.
It wasn't a red buddy, bro.
It was a yellow birdie.
But a buddy told me. Point 14 phone is connecting.
You sure it wasn't a corn bird?
A buddy told me that Obika is so unhappy with the PNM and that he stated that PNM do not like black people. Now, the person said this, right? And this is what he said to the person. I'll leave it there. That's what he said to the person. You understand? And you know what you're talking about. That is truth to power.
Of course.
That is truth to power. Somehow that calling coming through now. Them calls not coming through on us. Call the other phone, guys. Call the 609 phone. Call the 609 phone number. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah.
What are you live?
It's like you have a crystal ball. Today's what the
Today's the 9th.
You have a caller, Tony?
Yes.
It's like you have a crystal ball.
Today's the 9th.
Today's the 9th. Caller, go ahead.
Yeah, pleasant good night.
Same to you, my brother.
Well, pleasant good night. But I realize how I lose you with the phone, but we go.
Yeah, man.
We go sort out that.
Yeah.
Well, shit. They were going on point 4. I don't know if you saw what take place in point 4 today. We sent pass.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
I saw in PNM. Our housing scheme, we have a housing scheme that they built called View.
Right.
This evilness called PNM of these people living there. On the outskirts of Lake, there's a dam. There is an Egypt village. They use that water in that dam to supply people homes with water. When Anna Roberts, Philip Alexander, and probably the MP for Point went and do the walkabout. These people do not have the sewage department working to take care of the sewage and put it where it needs to go. This evilness and them who are MP, councillors, or a man, and whoever living in that area have the raw sewage going in the dam in Egypt. And that same water in Egypt is what they're using to distribute it people home. And one of my partners tell me, when the UNC went and campaign update, then people and they will come out and over German, they spit on the ground, they want them up here and this and that. And all that time, these people and them living in sewage, you know. I want to know what Martin Gonzalez and the rest of them have to say about that. Because I had these people and them raw sewage going in that dam, and mind you, that is a place people used to go and catch a little fish. People used to go and bathe and things in that dam. All of that stuff. They stop maintain them, they stop take care of the lily. They used to pay people to go and take care of the lily and stuff and all the place looking around us. All that stuff. When this wicked, evil, satanic government called back then, called the PNM. These people and them, I don't know if they're trying to replace Satan and hell, but these people and them, the hottest to make jail in this place, boy. These people and them, PNM destroy point 40. I will always say that. PNM destroyed Point Fortin. Jack Warner 10 years ago wanted to build a stadium in Point, plus a 24 hours gas station. This wickedness and them in the PNM in the Borough Corporation refuse that. They refuse it. So now, right now, the UNC right now want to see they could put a stadium in Point right now because they realize Point Fortin have a lot of talent. And I was saying to the longest while, how come Point Fortin are developed the way it's supposed to be developed? The Borough Corporation was the big problem in development in Point Fortin. You want to get rid of this government this election. How to get rid of them? Them is the problem.
Yeah. We gotta go for the
it's like while I ain't calling in a program, but when I'm watching the things that happening in the space here in Point Fortin, it is mind-boggling right now. These people need to go in the political dustbin forever. These people don't belong in no government again. No. So some people say PNM have to stay out of government for the next 40 years. They should never return. That's how wicked and evil these PNM is. And according to KFC, fire burn all of them. The too wicked. Look on and listen.
Thank you. Let's take that break. We're going to take the break.
Yes, top of the hour.
Yeah, we're going to take that break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Response. No demigration. Finance Minister Davendernath Tanku.
We are in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Folks, just before we go, Earthquake just sent me this video. I want to play this before we go. Take a listen.
Today is what, the 8th of September 2025? If we fast forward into the future, it will be a sad day, but I am sure one of the things that we would reflect on is, number one, the schools that they send these officers in would be largely in communities where there are African people or African students, and it would affect negatively race relations in this country. The police officers do not belong in the schools. It's like you have a crystal ball. Today is what, the 8th of September 2025?
9th.
If we fast forward into the future, it will be a sad day.
I sorry for yes. I sorry for Tahaka Wabika. Tahaka boy.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Hold on.
So the Jamaica beat Trinidad 2-0. You have a call to me?
Yeah, you want to talk? You want to take it?
Go ahead, take it.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. Hello. Good night, Professor Washington, Dr.
Yeah, KFC.
Dr. Uncle Tommy.
Yeah, KFC.
Mr. Washington. That will be cut talking there.
Yeah.
So you want to send the police? It fish two boys? And not 3 years? Them doing well. Let us send the police in the black communities because we fail. They think of Mr. Washington. We want law and order. You just going on that 30%. So we come out. Mr. Washington got a good program and tell us we meet again. We're going with Bitcoin, and then nothing for Bitcoin, and we are here challenges. You see, we call and say, the watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a while.
Bless.
Find out what Bitcoin for. Bless.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call back. Hang up and dial again.
Here's my closing quote.
From me everything that doesn't come from you. Lord, keep away from me everything that doesn't come from you. Keep away the cold words disguised as advice, the fake smiles that hide envy, the hugs that carry poison. Deliver me, Father, from heavy stares, from the jealous eyes that dry up victories, from envy that lurks in silence, from dirty intentions behind familiar faces. Let no evil prosper against me. Let no deceitful tongue have power over my life. Let no disguised presence steal the peace you gave me. Cover me with your shield. Guard my home, my mind, my heart. And if anyone tries to harm me, may they encounter your presence before they reach me. Heal what no one saw, the words that wounded me inside, the disappointments I kept quiet so I wouldn't lose faith, the times I pretended to be strong just so I wouldn't worry anyone. Renew my strength. I don't want to just survive. I want to live in peace, with purpose, with protection, with courage. Thank you, Lord, because while many wish for my fall, you are preparing my victory. In Jesus' name, amen. If this prayer...
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you who you become.
Caller.
Hey, good night, Mr. Hanson. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night, all the callers, all the texters, everybody on the line. Everybody be safe until we meet Thursday. And Caribbean Soul, too much of chana. Next time, bring routine, yeah? And Mr. Hanson and Mr. Tommy, God just use it too. The type on the phone, because he hears a mobile device.
Oh God! Oh God! Tommy, go ahead, Tommy.
Yeah, whoever is calling is gonna have to call back. But Charles Wagner says, "Joy is not in things; it is in us. Joy is not in things; it is in us." Like I always say, you the man in the mirror. You must become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. See you on Thursday, God willing. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you. For me, you see how the PNM wicked and evil? You have children fighting in schools, but you decide not to put them children in school, not to put police in the school. When the current government decide to fix it, all they put in the dog whistle of race. Yeah? Race. Everything for the I'm saying everything. Everything for the PNM now is race. And all you know why that is. All you know why that is. You know why that is? You speak truth to power here. All you know why it is. All you know why it is. You all know. You all know exactly why it is. Almost everything this government do, the PNM gonna make it into a race issue. Race. But they forget. What do you forget? It have social media now. Guardian could print what they want. Express could print what they want. The Newsday could print what they want. However, there is now a fifth estate. And the fifth estate is social media. Yeah?
Yep. We have a voice note from Mr. Maloney.
I don't know Why are you sending two voice notes, man? Why are you sending voice note to both to both things?
He sent you one also?
Yeah, he sent me one also. I ain't playing it. I ain't playing it. Send one voice note. One voice note.
You want me to play this?
No, don't play. Send one voice note. One. If it's a closing comment, one voice note. One. Is it 3 minutes and 9 seconds?
Yes, 3 minutes, 9 seconds.
Okay. You send the same voice note to us too. No, send one. Send one voice note. We ain't playing it. You're allowed to send one voice note. Either send it to that phone or send it to this phone. You see, this discipline, you know. They have no discipline. None. Yeah? No discipline. You ain't playing it. We're not playing it. Right? One voice note. One. And as a matter of fact, from now on, folks, any closing voice note, 2 minutes or less. 2 minutes or less. All right? Because we're closing. 2 minutes or less on any voice note. Yeah? Yeah, Caribbean Story, correct. He abusing the system. That's abuse. You see that how the PNM does abuse them and they just take it? Don't come here and try to abuse WZYE. No, we're not accepting it. Sorry, we're not accepting it. PNM government removed police officer at school. Penny knows that. A lot of those agriculture teachers, woodwork teachers were also removed. Yeah? Yeah, Camilla, that is not going to happen. Yeah? He wants to command the program. He's sending two voice notes. You think we like we just born yesterday? We born yesterday. 309 and 309. So you make a voice note, he send it to you, and he send it to me. Folks, let me get the closing comments here. Donna Alexander says, I don't trust words, I trust actions. People can tell you anything, but actions tell you everything. Good night, sleep well. Oh, wow.
That time of night.
Miss Santa Cruz says, Ubika sounding just like Victor Robert with his nasty racist behavior and agenda. Dawn says, Dawn, they want to keep them down so they can control them. Excuse me. Camilla P says, the people who don't want police in school, the children probably the bullies in school. CJ says, have a blessed night, everyone. Anthony says, good night, everyone. Dawn Lope says, the price of progress is high. That's a reality. Blessed night, everyone. Camilla says, everything is race. People don't like betterment. Anthony says, good night, everyone. Be safe out there. People, wherever you are. Caribbean Soul closing comment. The reason I'm using Android is because Adam and Eve used Apple and mess up everything. Good night, all.
That's a good one.
Eh?
It's a good chuckle.
Yeah. Correct is right. Vindra says, good night, everyone. Be safe until Thursday. Love you all.
Same to you, Benja.
Ms. Santa Cruz says, in the end, we remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Martin Luther King. That's another one of my favorite quotes. And also another one of my favorite quotes from Martin Luther King is, your life ends the day you remain silent about things that matter. Excellent. Tommy Mohammed closing comment. This, we have to support the UNC government with the positive things they are doing. Full 100. And support them 100%. Caribbean Soul said this a while. Gordon, if I only know, then you're saying you don't know. But then saying at the last part, you want to say something about him being a professor. Jashoda just comment earlier. Wall Street, I wish you all the best. Thank you, Jashoda. Yeah. All right, folks, we are out of here. We see you on Thursday, same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. And where you want us to go out with tonight, man?
Appreciation.
Tommy, you know you was thinking just like me, brother. You know that? That's the same thing I was thinking of going out with, man.
Like minds.
Like minds, boy. Wait, Tommy, word.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, we are out here. We see you Thursday.
All man strive to be happy. Relentless search for luxury. In search of peace and happiness, the human mind wouldn't rest. A constant nag within we soul, demanding respect from the world. We get the urge in different form, but luxury is the norm. Money is very essential, but can't buy peace of mind at all. We still like dogs without a bone if we have the money alone. Because appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. The feeling has no barrier. Race and class doesn't matter. Once you are alive, you in the game. You do anything to get a good name. Some wealthy men turn to suicide. Can't find food to feed their pride. The aged and crippled in the ring fight to be like a king. Children become delinquent for lack of love from their parents. That's why appreciation is most important to man. Appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Solution to bad industrial relations. Employees will gladly draw their pay and do the job half the way. When workman feeling unwanted, the working spirit is daunted. He comes on the job and fool around. Production going down. Just make him feel significant. You get him do anything you want. A pat on the back is the best move for relations to improve. Because appreciation based on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Our deepest craving is common. All we need is attention to put us in the happy zone, regardless of what we own. Life is lonely without it. Each one should give a little bit. Do what you want your neighbors do, then life on earth will be true. Take a tip from the scripture. Appreciate one another. Share your love and make the mold for total peace in the world. Appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Because important.